You don't wake up late because you lack discipline. Your entire environment, from your schedule to your notifications, acts as a perfectly engineered trap designed to keep you paralyzed under the covers. Successful early risers replace vague motivation with a structural system. They recognize that waking up at 5 a.m. is a result of design rather than genetics. To build a framework that forces you out of bed, you need to gather a few things right now. Grab your smartphone, a pen, a piece of paper, and pick your target wake-up time. Relying on the hope that you'll feel motivated tomorrow morning leads to a daily loss. Only a meticulously constructed system provides control over when your day begins. Success in the morning is decided by the actions you take the night before. The real battle for your time begins hours before you ever close your eyes. Establish a digital shutdown threshold by calculating exactly 1 hour before your ideal sleep target. This is your non-negotiable cutoff. Open your phone's settings and configure downtime or sleep mode to lock your apps at that exact hour. Cutting off the constant drip of dopamine and artificial stimulation allows your brain to recognize the day is over, triggering your natural sleep signals. Scrolling through your timeline after 10 p.m. destroys your momentum for the following day before the sun even rises. Ending the day with digital control provides the foundation for starting the next morning with power. Every time you hit the snooze button, you are practicing the habit of quitting on your first decision of the day. Take your phone charger and plug it into an outlet on the extreme opposite end of your bedroom. This forces your body to physically move out of the bed to silence the alarm. Most people sleep through their alarms because the brain quickly learns to ignore generic, repetitive chime tones. Replace your default tone with a custom audio track or voice note tied directly to your goals. This customized sequence interrupts your sleep cycle with a jolt of purpose, signaling why this morning matters before you can bargain for more sleep. Forcing both physical movement and immediate cognitive engagement removes the opportunity for morning hesitation. Vague aspirations aren't enough to pull you out from under a warm blanket. You need a fear trigger, a specific, severe consequence that occurs if you stay in bed. Use your pen and paper to write down the cost of sleeping in. Describe the business that fails, the skill that stays unlearned, or the health that declines. Tape this note to the wall above your phone. This visual anchor must be the first thing you see when you stand up to turn off the alarm. Next, we address your biological scheduling. Open the alarm interface on your phone. Select every single day of the week. Do not allow for any exceptions or toggles on Saturdays and Sundays. Your body's internal clock thrives on a consistent rhythm. These irregular patterns show how sleeping in on the weekends disrupts your energy levels for the entire following week. Removing weekend exceptions synchronizes these cycles into an unbroken biological rhythm. Discipline is a physical state reinforced by 7-day consistency. A single missed morning is a statistical inevitability. Treat an isolated error as a temporary slip rather than a total failure. However, a second consecutive miss transforms that error into a new identity. This is the point where your habit begins to unravel. To prevent this, you must follow the never miss twice protocol. This protocol requires an immediate correction the day after a slip, ensuring a single mistake doesn't cascade into a week of failure. If you miss one day, your singular objective for the next 24 hours is to get back on track. You wake up the next morning regardless of how you feel. You now have the full framework: the digital shutdown, the distant alarm, the custom tone, the written trigger, and the failure protocol. Every day you delay, someone else wins while you sleep. Place your device out of reach and secure your victory for tomorrow morning.